So Bitcoin is setting new all-time highs of over $71,800 as I record this video. Now, what I will say is couple that with the fact that the BlackRock CEO has informed everybody what is about to happen in the crypto space, or what is about to come to the crypto space. This is monstrous, and stay till the very end of this video because I've got some great opportunities that you can go do some research on. You don't want to miss one of these opportunities. It's monstrous. So let's get down to the desktop. So let's start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 2.36% in the past 24 hours and stands at $2.7 trillion. And you know my thoughts, my opinions is that we are likely to exceed $10 trillion this bull run for crypto. And Larry Fink has shared his thoughts on what is about to happen in the crypto space. And I think that couple that with everything that we've talked about on this channel for a very long time, I honestly believe that, you know, $10 trillion is where we're likely to be heading. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell, select all the notifications so you never miss a video. We're dropping some absolute gem videos over the coming days and you don't want to miss them. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin, and I'm actually going to bring it up on its own page here. Bitcoin at 71,640.29, up 2.57% in the past 24 hours, but it's actually up over 9% in the last 7 days. This is just recently, as I was about to record this video, just broke $71,800. I think this is really interesting. I don't think a lot of people could have seen or foreseen the move that has happened for Bitcoin like it has. I think we are expecting a crash. I want to be quite clear on that. Nothing's really changed here at Cheeky Crypto in the respect that we've for the last 12 months said when the Fed pivots, expect a crash in stocks and crypto. I think that is likely to happen. I think it's likely to be over 50%. It's going to be interesting to see how Bitcoin reacts to that, right? Because there's a lot that's changed between making that prediction 12 months ago, Q3, which we haven't actually got to just yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how, with the ETFs, the spot ETFs for Bitcoin, how it reacts to a Fed pivot. Now, I still, am firmly in the belief that that's likely to be later on in the year. It's going to be interesting to see how things actually sort of materialize. But yeah, look, Bitcoin setting up some phenomenal price movements, 71,701.28 right now. Really, really interesting to see how this pushes forward. Can it get to the 72K mark? Possibly can. We've got Ethereum at 4,029.75, up 1.96% in the last 24 hours, but 14.79% in the last 7 days. Now, over a week ago, I did highlight that I was expecting Ethereum to do a run up. It's actually done more than I was expecting it to do. That seems to be a common theme recently. I think it was about 2,700. I said to expect 3.5. That was over a week ago. We're now at over $4,000. The Ethereum spot ETF, I think, is something that people are positioning for already. This is something I've talked about, before the Bitcoin, spot ETF was approved. So this is why I think it's worth giving us a follow here and subscribing to the channel and making sure you don't miss any videos, because we have talked about a lot of this stuff and we've been very accurate with our predictions in the bear market. So yeah, definitely worth digging into that. But let's get into the actual finer detail because there's a lot to cover off. We've got Bitcoin price blast through the 70K. 5 things you need to know in Bitcoin this week. I'm not really going to go through this article. Just wanted to just touch on the fact that we've broke the 70K mark, jumps over 71K as the UK FCA lets institutional investors create crypto ETNs. Again, this is really, really positive. We're going to see some stuff in Asia as well that is, again, just going to elevate the price of Bitcoin, in my opinion. Now, look, this market is very different to what we've seen historically. And I want to be really clear on this. Normally we get this sort of price action after the Bitcoin halving. We haven't had that just yet. But what a lot of people aren't talking about, aren't highlighting, is that you do normally see a crash in the price of Bitcoin and, the altcoins when it comes closer to or past the halving of Bitcoin, right? It's almost like everybody positions themselves into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in the lead up to the halving, but it actually takes about a year before you see, the true all-time high for Bitcoin. So just be mindful that we, should be expecting a pullback in the market, of some significance, not monstrous, but some significance, right? Outside of what we're predicting for Q3 with a Fed pivot. So I want to be really clear on that. Would I be jumping into Bitcoin at 71,700 or 800? No, I wouldn't. I'd be waiting for a better entry price. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got Bitcoin price prediction. It can reach $80,000 in the week ahead. This is a lot of people aligned to this $85,000 Bitcoin. I think that we will achieve a $100,000 Bitcoin this bull market, a prediction that many influencers had in the previous bull market, right? So, we were right. We were just early. And I think that is a common theme here. Bitcoin whale from 2015 moves sleeping Bitcoins worth $163 million as historic wallet wakes up. I think we're going to see more of this. We're going to see more wallets that have been dormant for such a long length of time start to actually be awoken and to be sold off. Look, $163 million seems like a lot, but actually in the grand scheme of things is really quite small. But we are not really seeing whales selling their Bitcoin just yet. So a little bit early, but I do think that we need to be considering, some dollar cost averaging out of Bitcoin as we get closer to the halving. But I could be completely wrong. Nobody's got a crystal ball. There's a lot of educated guesswork going on with a lot of these predictions. But yeah, look, I think that there is some really interesting things coming. Now, Larry Fink bets Bitcoin ETFs are just the beginning as the Wall Street eyes 10 trillion tokenization play. Now, if we go back to 2020, when Nick and myself set up the Cheeky Crypto channel, we were talking about everything being tokenized on the blockchain. We were talking about AI and how magical that is going to be. We have been so accurate with our long-term vision for blockchain. It's worth subscribing just to be, getting these snippets of information, because now Larry Fink is telling you that we were right back in 2020. And look, tokenization play is in play right now from the likes of BlackRock and other institutions. This means that everything will be tokenized and on the blockchain. That's property, that is stocks, that is absolutely everything that you can think of. Gold will be tokenized and on the blockchain. And there's real world assets that we aren't even thinking about or discussing right now that will be tokenized and on the blockchain. So this is huge, right? And I think it will exceed the $10 trillion that is being mentioned here, because it's all of the money, right? All of the money. So, I'm very much in a position that if you own more than one Bitcoin, and I want to be quite clear with people, if you own more than one Bitcoin, I would be keeping one of those Bitcoins for the long term and just not worrying about the price movements in the short term. That would be something that, you know, I would put into a trust, and I would hand down generation after generation after generation, because I think that this is what is going to set many people apart from others financially in the real world. You know, 𝗕𝗂𝗪𝗓, these guys, they've done phenomenal. And I think when we look back in history, in the you know, the long-term future, you know, generations will look back and talk about these people in a very glowing light. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But we need to be aware of this. We should be looking for real-world asset projects and getting exposure to those. We got Bitcoin ordinal volume jumps while 𝗂𝗓404 experiment loses steam. I don't know really if it is losing steam. For those of you that don't know what this is like fractionalized exposure to the Bitcoin ordinals, right? So being able in the NFT space to buy fractions of and eventually own a really expensive NFT. I think this is really groundbreaking. It is really, really good. It is the next step, and people should definitely be researching it. That is for sure. Bitcoin related tokens like Stacks, Rune, Leads, see price gains ahead of the Bitcoin halving. This is something that I talked about when Stacks was like $1 something, right? And it's done phenomenally well. I'm positioning myself as we speak, but there are some really big opportunities. So we have our own NFTs, which basically accesses private sales, and I've got a monstrous private sale that, like, when people understand what it is, it's probably one of the biggest opportunities in the crypto space. So jump in our free Discord and you know, ask away for information on what is coming, because it is huge. You know, it really is. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoy me being back, sort of talking about more of the economic aspect of things, talking about the news, and giving my, you know, thoughts, my honest thoughts and opinions on, you know, what we should be expecting, what we should be looking at in crypto, rather than, you know, just constant TA that we've had recently on the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and check out the most recent video here for more information on, you know, what we should be expecting price wise for some of the crypto projects like Bitcoin in the crypto space. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.